Hi guys, this is a quick review of L52 White Flip-Up Helmet. I got this helmet 2 weeks ago from GhostBikes website. They have some good bargains sometimes, but I'm gonna have a quick chat about customer service in a minute. L52, this brand is not very well known, and I was quite reluctant to purchase this one, but I had to do a switch from my open face helmet to a full face, simply because if I'm going for a big ride out on my bike, open face is just not safe on the road, and I don't want to lose my chin. So I decided to play safe and went with this one. Flip up is a good option, especially if you're switching from open face, because it gives you that quick release, quick freedom from a little box. I find it quite hard, to be honest with you. It's a very different experience. The bike sounds different. You know, the street around you look different. So if you are a new rider, get stuck to a full face as soon as possible. I started riding a year ago, and a year on an open face, you know, I had a great experience. Touch wood, nothing happened to me, but I wish I was on a full face from the beginning, and then transition would be easier. So L55, you open it by just pulling this quick release and flip up. There we go. This helmet is quite light, and that was one of the reasons I chose L52. It's 1.5 comparing to other flip ups that are 1.9, 1.7. So I thought, you know, I don't want to put bricks on my head, so let's go with the lightest one. And I read some reviews, and I also saw Sharp rating, which is 4 stars for the flip up. The price was very good, and the price was the factor as well in here, because I didn't really know if I will like it and if I'll ride in it. So £70 with delivery. That is a very good price comparing to you know, other brands. There we go. Some basic features here. 2 ventilators at the front, 2 at the top of the head. Those two don't really make much difference for me. I took this helmet for a whole day ride out last weekend, and I have to say I had that open all the way. That doesn't, I didn't feel anything, you know. So and it doesn't really helps with the fog that gets into your visor as well, which is a little bit annoying. The minute you put it on, the minute you start breathing, this is it. You can't see anything. But the visor is pin lock ready, so for I think £18 you can get the insert for the visor, and that will solve the problem. I'm gonna get that definitely, because yeah, riding with the open visor creates a wind and a lot of noise, and funny enough, comparing to open face, there is more wind coming into this helmet. Oh, of course, I you know, I understand that there is more vacuum created by the shell, and for me, riding with the open visor for on the open road, full speed, impossible. It's just a big no-no. So yeah, get the insert. As you saw, I was quite struggling to open the visor. It's because the little opener is on the left hand side, and when you lift it, it actually bends the visor left first and then pulls it up. It's a little bit annoying, I have to say. I saw online helmets with this little helper. I have no idea how you call this. Here at in the middle, which is a brilliant idea, and I think really everyone should go with it. Why not just put it here so you can lift it up on a, you know, and okay, well, it is what it is now. There is a sun visor inside as well, and I was really excited about that function because on my previous helmet I didn't have that, and wearing sunglasses is not very comfy with the helmets. So there is a little button here, the red one. You just press it, and voila. The thing about this function now, okay, it's very useful and it is very helpful. I tested it last weekend. You know, I was riding on a quite wet road towards the sun, and yeah, that was brilliant. But for me personally, this visor is too dark, and if I have the visor down and the sun protection down, it kind of distorts the image as well. So I don't really feel comfortable riding with the sun guard down all the time. There is a release button here. Okay, there you go, on and off. And with that, you see this close button is much smaller, and for me, wearing a thick gloves, I couldn't find it. I know it sounds ridiculous because it's clearly sticking out, but I just couldn't find it. I was going all over this edge of the helmet till I release it. I found it quite annoying and really frustrating. And it's a safety issue for me as well, because if I can't, you know, if I'm riding towards the sun, I want to visor down, but I want, you know, as soon as I go to the shadow, for me it's too dark, I want to, you know, close this. While when I couldn't find the button, that was just annoying. So better option, which I saw in other helmets, was to put a little button here on the side, which is going up and down. Instead of having two, just have one. But yeah, again, it is what it is. That's what you get for 70 quid. I covered the vents in here. The vents on the top, they have quite good quick release. You can do it during the ride. It's a shame that there is no one button in the middle, because who wants to release left or right? You want them, you know, you want them open in the same time. Well, I would. So having one, having second, yeah, okay, you know, it's not gonna cost you life, but it would be better just to have one. Those two are working quite fine, actually. As I said, during the ride, I've opened them, and you can feel the cool air going into your shell, which is really nice. I really like that. The minus, the con, is definitely the noise. Okay, this helmet is really noisy, and I have to say, I'm riding small cruiser. It's a small Yamaha 125. Okay, at 60 miles per hour, you can feel the wind whistling. You can hear it, and if you open those, it's even more noisy. So definitely a con. Earplugs, yeah, definitely wear earplugs. There is a ventilator here at the back that allows air to go out. Quick release of the visor. You just slide this, click it open. I'm not gonna do it because I've done it a few times now to clean it and to spray it with anti-fog spray, and I found it quite well, not flimsy maybe, but when you put the visor back, it feels like you need to stretch it over, and it feels like a rubber band that you're stretching it, and you kind of have to, once the one side is clicked, you have to force the other side, and I personally felt like I'm gonna break it, but maybe I'm too gentle with it, and I definitely don't like doing it, so I'll stay away from that. Overall, it's a quite nice helmet. There we go. The fastening is a pull quick release. I really like that. The inside, you can take everything out and wash it, which is brilliant. At my previous helmet, I didn't have that option, and as you can imagine, I used a lot of helmet spray, as we all do. So this is a quite nice stuff. Overall, well, I'll continue riding in this helmet and see how it goes. For the price, I guess it was good. I don't like the design. I mean, I don't like the color. It's just a plain white, and it's very boring. There is just logos here and here. I put they give you the stickers. This is the high-vis stickers, but I think I'm gonna peel them off because they really don't do anything. I think L55 should come up with some colors, or with some kind of design, because this is a pizza guy helmet, okay? So I'm not a big fan of that color. It's boring, basically. For me, you know, you look the same, everyone looks the same, and just a plain white. And I think we should have some personalities, so people will remember you when you're passing by. The problem that I've already saw is the scratches on the visor, on the very top here. I don't think I'll be able to show you. I don't think my camera will pick that up. I'll try. Well, basically, the scratches appear here. And as I said, I have this helmet for 2 weeks, okay? So for me, especially when they're claiming that the visor is covered with the anti-scratch film. So I got in touch with L55 customer service saying that I got this helmet, what is that? You know, scratches appear. The reply that I got was that basically they can't do anything for me because they don't handle the repairs, and I should contact the shop that I bought the helmet from. Okay, fine. I went back to GhostBikers. I sent them pictures as they requested, and the answer that I got is that this is perfectly normal, and the scratches will appear because the visor needs to touch the top to be sealed, and it shouldn't obstruct my vision or anything else. Well, yeah, it doesn't, because it's on the very top layer. But for me, if someone is claiming that the product is, you know, it will be scratch free, should be scratch free, and 2 weeks,